Hey YouTube, this is erik20282 here with my deck. Yeah, that's my YouTube channel, but I am on RTN Bestiari's channel to, I guess, cause like me and him are in a team, so yeah, you guys get me. I'm just putting up my deck on his channel. I did put a deck up with my rabbits, but it was like really bad quality, and I wasn't really explaining much. I was in a really bad mood, and it was like a funny video, I guess. But in this video, I'm actually gonna be serious and explain some stuff. I know it's rabbits, sorry guys, but you guys know what happened. Like, there's not much explanation to rabbit, but I'll try to do my best. And yeah. Oh, and also I want to say thank you to Vexicus4666 for giving my friend, well, RTN BCRE, a shout out. It was really cool, and yeah. So thank you, Cordero. And I want to start the deck up quick because I want to make a long video. So 2 rabbit, probably that's why it's called rabbit. You need these. If you open it up, you probably won unless they open up better than you. And then the 3, the best card in the deck. I love this card, my favorite card in this freaking deck. And then the 3 sabers. Yeah, so I love Cobbles was the best card in this deck. And then obviously the 2 tour guides, 1 Sangan, and I chose to play Night Assailant or Tour Bus. I mean, some people just like doing it like this, but I like Night Assailant because it's not a bad card to draw, and it's a level 3, so it's not a bad card to draw. Also, that's why I like Night Assailant more than Tour Bus, because Tour Bus is really bad if you draw it. And then 2 TKs. With windups being a little bit more popular, you need TKs now. I mean, they're also good against Gear Just because they can't search and they negate specials, like inherit specials, so it's really good. And 3 effect Veilers and 1 Maxi. I don't have another Maxi now. I would do 2 Veilers, 2 Maxis, but since I only have 1, might as well just throw it in here. Windup hate. I really hate windup so much, and if I was actually thinking about playing the deck, but I don't want to go through all that trouble to make a new deck, so I'll stick with rabbit. I like this deck anyways. But like I was saying, 3 Veilers and a Maxi just to, because I hate windups, and I mean, you do need this, and it's not bad against heroes. I mean, it really is, but I mean, it's also good against, it's good against a Bumblebee, but against Hero Beat it's kind of dead, but you can always try using them. But yeah, and then the Maxi obviously for windups. And then I play 1 Snowman Eater. Helps you get rid of, like, if you're playing in the mirror, you can get rid of Sabersaurs, Cobbles, or like a Logia if you just set this. And then it's also good against TK since it's a really good card like this format. So to the spells, play 2 lands. Bottomless Deep Prisons are all around, so yeah, all around, so you need these shits. And then 3 space, this thing, 3 space and 1 heavy. You need these to get rid of back row. The deck sometimes does have trouble when there's too many back row, but that's why these are here for, to help you get rid of them. And then 1 Avarice, recycle back your stuff, free +2. And then book. It's a staple, I shouldn't explain this. And then Dark Hole Dark Hole Reborn is staple. Shouldn't explain those. And then a Solemn Brigade. Almost every deck plays a Solemn Brigade. I mean, you need it. And then I played a double bottomless, windups, Gearja, or Geargia, whatever it's called. I don't know, every deck that Dark World, possibly every deck. Mirror Match, it's like good against every deck. And then double D Prison, like another card good against every deck. Shouldn't explain it. Well, kind of. I mean, they just get rid of stuff like Shinings, especially because you don't. I mean, I chose these over the Mirror Forces because Mirror Force destroys, and sometimes that can be a problem. Like if you have a Sangan, there's a Sangan beating you down, and if you have a Mirror Force, it's like really bad. This card just gets rid of stuff like Shining, Sangan, stuff unwanted that you don't want to get destroyed or sent to the graveyard. And then I play 2 Compulse, really good card, especially against, against Shockmaster. Like, they call a monster, they go first, they make a Shockmaster, they call something, whatever. So then you just set your Compulse, and then during their standby phase, you can just chain Compulse. Like, it's a really good card, especially against windups. Send back their XYZs, which really hurts them because they wasted 2 monsters just to go to that. Like, especially when they make, like, they overlay the rabbits. And since rabbits are really hard to get rid of, the Compulse just gets rid of the XYZ, and so the rabbits are gone. So it's like, I hate rabbit too. I don't like windup rabbit. I hate that card. And 2 Torrent. some people say 1 because you always expect Rabbit to have a big field, but I noticed that even I mean I wouldn't even care if I torrential a Logia, but I usually try wasting its negation, like its effect. I usually try like already detaching the material so this card can be live. Cause I mean obviously the Logia is gonna detach on something, but it's worth it. And then torrential is good right now, especially because of wind up and the wind up shark and the magician combo. You bring out 4 monsters, you chain torrential, so it's like it's not much of a loss. I mean, you lose 2 cards and they lose, well, this and the Logia or whatever you have in the field, and they lose a field of 4. So it's like, yeah, I mean, this card's getting into every deck. And I really like this card right now. I really like Torrential. And then I play, this is a card I chose to play as my 41. I don't have a Gores, but I'm finding room for that right now. I do really need a Gores in this deck. But when I get one, I'll find room. But this card I chose to play at 41 because every time I have this card, I feel so safe. Starlight Road, I mean, yeah, it can be a dead draw sometimes, but I feel really safe when I have this with like a lot of back row. I mean, even when I don't have a Logia, I feel really safe. Like I don't feel like anything can go on. Like I feel like, oh, heavy's nothing right now unless I have like a warning. But still, I mean, everyone feels comfortable with this card, and I really like this card. So yeah, I know I'm not explaining much, but I'm going through this video fast. 2 Logias, you don't need 3 because you only play 2 Rabbit and you have other XYZ you can go into, so it's like whatever. You only need 2. Obviously the 2 Dokas, these are mandatory too. You need them at 2. Rapes, wind-ups, and stuff like that. It kind of kills Dark World because I won games with this. And then I play one of this guy. This guy's really good, especially because people are playing like Reaper. From what I know, Reaper is getting played somehow, and like somewhat, I guess not like everyone is, but some people are, and it's really good. And Marshmallow at 3, those stupid troll chain burn decks that are gonna be the Saturday regional. This card kills them all. So yeah, Pepper is really good right now. And then the 1 Utopia, obviously it's a staple. You need it. And then this guy to get rid of monsters that are 25 or less, because that would happen, always happens too. Maestro, when you need something to live off of, you go into him, just beat down whatever. I love Maestro, especially when you're in a really tough situation. And if I play for the rank, oh, I still have one more. I know you guys are going to think it's ridiculous, but it's actually really, really good. I like this card because it's a Gores killer. Like, if you go into, there's situations where you make 2 Saber Sources with the Rabbit, you beat them down, they drop Gores, and you just make this guy and make them lose 500. Unless you have no back row, but there's some situations I have made this card and actually won me a lot of games. I really like. I'm really liking it. I mean, it's really limited because you need 2 level 4 so that are Earth. So it's like you're limited to making this card. But when you can make it and they drop a Gores, I mean, you can make the Gores turn a 22 beater, and this guy can get over it. So it's really good. I like this card. I don't know. I want to play it. And then for the rank 3s, I only play Zen mains. It's a staple, so you need the Zen mains to staple, yeah. And then I play 1 Levier. You don't need 2 since Tour Guide is at 2 now. You just need 1, and Rabbit's at 2, so you don't need it. It's like 1 Leviathan beater, and then 1 Tempto to get rid of. Good against windups, actually. 1 means so many against windups, but it's also good to get rid of Zen mains because they're really annoying sometimes. And then the Stardust, and I do side Cyber Giants. I'm not going to show the side though because I have not completed it. I'm still thinking about my side deck choices, but I do side 2 Cyber Dragons, so I am gonna play this since Gearjas are actually being played. So yeah, well thanks RTNBCRE for letting me use your channel, and yeah guys, subscribe to him. He's a really chill guy, and peace.